Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a look at this Infinix Hot 6 Pro. And a couple of months ago I had unboxed one more Infinix phone, that was the Hot S3, and that actually had a good camera, and looks like this one is also having a dual camera setup, and it says 3GB RAM and 32GB of internal storage. And some other specs here, it says 18:9 screen aspect ratio and 150 and this should be about 5.99 inch screen, dual camera, Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, 4000 milliamp hour battery it says, and also it has Face ID and of course 4G LTE. And regarding the price, again guys, this is a review unit sent to me by the company, and the price quoted here on the box is 8,999, but this is not correct. This product will be sold in India for 7,999, so you could say almost 8,000. So let's open this up and let's take this out. And it's having that big screen, 5.99 inch, almost 6 inch you could say, and it says dual camera, 4000 milliamp hour battery. And I have to say, even though it's having that 4000 milliamp hour battery, it's actually pretty light to hold. We have the fingerprint scanner here on the back, so that's what it is. We'll come back to the device later. Let's see what else do they give in the box. So looks like a case is pre-supplied, yes. So this is the case, this is a plastic TPU case. So let me put it in the case and show you guys. So this is how it will look if you have the case. Good thing in 2018 is that most of the vendors are actually bundling a case, so that's a nice thing. We also get a screen guard on this one, so that is something I didn't expect. Yeah, you get that. And this will be the micro USB cable. Again, it has the Infinix branding over here, and this is the charger. Let's have a look at this one. 2V 5 amp charger, so definitely not a fast charger, but that's what you get in the box. Apart from that, warranty guide. Let me keep these things to the side and let's have a look at the handset itself. So this is the handset itself. On the top actually we have nothing, and back is metallic guys, not plastic. So yeah, body is also metallic, and we have the volume rocker here. Good tactile feel, power on off button. Bottom we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, main microphone, micro USB port, and the output for the speaker. And here we have the SIM tray. Let's have a look at the configuration of this SIM tray. I hope it has a dedicated micro SD card slot. Yes, you're having a dedicated micro SD card slot and 2 nano SIMs with this device. And back we have the dual camera setup. The main camera I believe is a 13 megapixel, second is a 2 megapixel for depth sensing, and the front facing camera I believe is a 5, and it also has a front facing LED flash. So let me actually boot this up, and it gives that Infinix branding. And by the time it actually boots up and I set this up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Infinix Hot 6 Pro is having a 5.99 inch 720p HD plus screen in the 18:9 aspect ratio. It's powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 425 processor, which is a quad-core processor. Moving to the camera, it has a dual rear-facing camera with 13 plus 2 megapixel, and the front-facing camera is a 5 megapixel shooter. And it also has a fingerprint scanner, and the battery is a 4000 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and it has this custom UI skin known as XOS. So let's just start. It says, so select the wallpaper, and I'll just select the default, and it starts the launcher. You can swipe up, it says. So no app tray, as you can see, dragging the apps and whatever folders. So it's giving us a demo. Brightness is too high. Let me actually adjust the brightness. And yeah, let's go under the hood. So FM radio functionality is there, and there are some tools and apps, so third-party apps, some of them are actually installed. Let's look under the hood and check the Android version and other things. And one thing to note is that guys, it's having that 6-inch screen and that 4000 milliamp hour battery, and even though it's having that configuration, the phone is actually not heavy at all. And let's look at the display. Does it have the auto brightness? Adaptive brightness is there. That means auto brightness sensor is there, but it's too bright. I'll adjust it. Yeah, much better. And other options are there. LED reminder light is there. That means physical LED notification light is there. Ambient display is also there. Wake up screen when you get notification and other stuff. Let's look at the Android version. Android version is 8.0. That is Oreo. So you're getting Oreo out of the box with this one. And if we just go back, let's look how much storage is actually left out of that 32 GB. So about 8.47 GB is sort of used. So roughly you're going to get about 25 gigabytes of space available on this device. So that's what it is. And yeah, this is the UI that you are getting on this one. It's running on the Snapdragon 425 chipset. So it might not be great for gaming, but as you can see, the UI is responsive. So for general usage and for multimedia consumption and stuff, it should be fine. Let's actually see, because it's having that 6-inch screen, I feel, and that 4000 milliamp hour battery, it can be used as a great multimedia device. And the screen quality, though it's just a 720p HD screen, the screen quality is good, and even the whites, if you notice guys, are looking white, not yellowish, so that's a nice thing. Let's try to play one of my own videos. So guys, yeah, the speaker is fine and it's loud, actually, as you can see.
Talk about true flagship smartphones and
as you can see, the
value performance
quality of the screen is good, and the audio, though it's just a single speaker, is actually loud, as you saw that. So let's also look at another thing. The earlier some of the Infinix devices had a good camera, so let's look at this one. The main camera is actually a 13 megapixel with f2.0, and the secondary camera is actually a depth sensor for that bokeh mode and all those things. So let's have a look. Let's before that, let's also check the what do you say, fingerprint scanner. I don't wanted to check that. It's over here. Let's test that, and it's again working fine. And if you can see this, it has that physical LED notification light over here. As you can see, it is blinking, as you can see. So yeah, this is the fingerprint scanner, and it is responsive. No issues with the fingerprint scanner. Now let's quickly look at the camera, and let's fire this up. And again, let's bring this object nearby. We have the tap to focus, and the focusing speed is fine. As you can see, it's focusing quickly, and it also has the portrait mode in this. Let's see what it does. So it's zooming in the portrait mode, as you can see. And let's go to the video mode. It should be 1080p, I'm assuming. Let's check that. Advanced video quality 720 by default, it is there, but yeah, it can record video up to 1080p. Let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this camera, so that you can have a very good idea regarding the camera performance. So here are some of the sample shots taken with this device in artificial lighting conditions in my office, and as you can see, it did a pretty decent job considering the price point of this device. And these are from the front facing camera, and again, this is also with the front facing camera, and here I enabled the flash with the front facing camera. Here are some sample shots that I have taken in outdoor conditions in my roof garden, and I really like the fact that the color reproduction is very close to natural. And this is in normal mode, this is in the HDR mode, and the HDR, this is again normal mode, and this is the HDR mode. The HDR mode really punches up the colors, and it also has that bokeh mode, and as you can see, it does actually a pretty good job in the bokeh mode. And these are samples with the front facing camera, and I was surprised to see that the front facing camera also has the portrait bokeh mode. So guys, what do you think about this smartphone? Definitely I have to say the camera performance actually surprised me, and I would say it's a decent smartphone if camera is a very high priority and you're on a tight budget, and you also like a phone with a large 6-inch screen, then you can have a look at this one. Anyways, what do you think about this Infinix Hot 6 Pro? Do let me know in the YouTube comment section below. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.